guys, now before we start, I just have to establish that bow ties are cool. Pity Matt Smith's leaving Doctor Who, isn't it? Anyway, today's Alex Einstein is not a rant, it's more of a think about, is it true that New Zealand is the second most racist country in the world, as one particular study has shown? Because in some ways I agree, in some ways I don't. But the thing is that I suppose that I don't really hear of any racism. You don't hear it on the media, except for that guy who told a Pakistani apart from that guy the other day who told a Pakistani taxi driver to F off back to his own country. Tell him to F off back to his own country when he goes abroad. That'll soon sort him out. That would definitely soon sort him out. But anyway, other than that, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's mainly common. I mean, among people of my age. I mean, people around college, but people like, but people around my age are always racist. But I do suppose, at the end of the day, that I really think that some of this racism stuff is complete bollocks. I mean, most people these days don't actually understand what racism is. I mean, racism is discrimination against somebody for something because of their race or ethnicity. So it's like saying that say a black person is not entitled to drink tea because they're black, or something like that. The other thing that can be considered racist is calling people names because of their race, such as black people often get called the N-word. I'm not going to say it. I'm against the use of that word. Because I know for a fact, because my social studies teacher at college is American, he's from Alabama. And he said in front of the entire class that if you say the M-words in America, you will get the shit beaten out of you. But yeah, the thing is that at the end of the day, I mean, we're all racist to ourselves. I mean, look at this paper. Do I look white? This is white. I mean, does a black person look the colour of this? So I suppose at the end of the day, we are kind of racist to ourselves. But the thing is, back onto topic. People keep saying that New Zealand is the second most racist country in the world. New Zealanders are so racist, but at the end of the day, I don't agree. I mean, at the end of the day, I go so far as to think, who the hell would go so far to say, right, as that to say that? I mean, well, in fact, who would even want to carry out a study of how racist each country is? That's just stupid. That's just complete and utter bollocks. But that's something that's weird. But anyway, so yeah, I just think it's complete shit. I mean, at the end of the day, each country's going to have people who are racist. I mean, you're going to have people who are like that, but I don't think that's true. I mean, New Zealand is I mean, certainly not New Zealand. I mean, you wouldn't think it'd be that likely in New Zealand because of so many white Pakeha Kiwis and having so many Pacific Islanders and Maoris in New Zealand. But at the end of the day, though, being so multicultural might be what sparks it off. But I mean, I don't notice it at school. I mean, I notice it at school. I know loads and loads and loads of multicultural groups at school. Like, there's groups of friends at school, right? And then there's these people who have wide circles of friends, right? And then they have Pakeha New Zealanders, they have Samoans and Maoris and Fijians and Tongans and English people and Japanese. There's even a couple of Filipino students in my class. So yeah. to be honest, I don't think that in such a multicultural country that this bollocks could honestly be true. Or even if it is, I'd say, why do we even care? I mean, sure, we're racist, but like, think about what it was like in the Second World War with Hitler's dictatorship and the Holocaust. I mean, that wasn't because people were saying about that. Germany was so racist. Hitler was racist towards the Jews and all that. But at the end of the day, it's like my social studies teacher said. It's not just Germany or Hitler's fault. At that time, everybody was racist. Germany was racist. Poland was racist. Britain was racist. Russia was racist. The United States was racist. Everybody was racist. And it's just something that's gone on for such a long time, racism. That, and as much as it is something that's not to be tolerated, I must admit that everybody makes a fuss about it. And at the end of the day, I reckon that mostly what it is it's all of the kids. It's the people who are just trying to have some fun, and they'll mature eventually. They'll mature eventually. Either that, or they'll either get the shit beaten out of them, or they'll get themselves arrested. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I suppose at the end of the day, why do we even make a fuss? I mean, that's what I think. As I think is that why do we even bother? Is why are we racist? I mean, why do people? I mean, not just in today's society, but why did people ever think that the others were inferior? Why did people? I mean, what difference does it make where you're from? So yeah, I just think it's complete and utter crap, to be honest. And whoever came up with that survey is just completely stupid, because I don't see why anybody would want to find that out in a survey anyway. So yeah, only been quite a short episode this time, but yeah, that's it.